there's an in the pool and out of the pool aspect to this meet that's so important, I think, not just for these kids in the immediate moment of where they are in their careers, but also out of the pool and the relationships they build there. So, you know, when you look back at World Juniors from 2011, huge team there, you know, Conger, Pebley, the names go on. I think we had over 8 people there, and then 2013 we had about 7 from that World Juniors that went on to make the Rio team. So statistically there's a big correlation between people that are at this meet and then people that are at the next games. So for us it's everything from you know, how do they be part of USA Swimming on an international scene, to, you know, how do they build relationships and the excitement of being on a team with each other and know how to support each other and still do what they need to do.
It's to give our junior team athletes, our 18 and unders or 17 and unders in the girls' case, international experience, exposure to the way USA Swimming runs their national programs, and another great chance to race this summer.
Well, it's about the best young juniors in the world, Junior World Championships. For the United States Swimming, hosting a meet on our soil, an international meet for the first time since 2004, I think is very significant. And this is the platform for young kids to begin to understand international competition.
We know at USA Swimming that our upcoming Olympic teams will come through this meet. That doesn't mean that everybody will come through this meet, but a lot of our 2020 and 2024 Olympians will be competing here. So it's a big deal to get these kids started right, moving in the right direction, and doing the right things.
Well, it's a highest accomplishment for athletes that are 18 and under and 17 and under. So it gives them a chance to understand what it means to represent their country for the first time, maybe. Gives them a chance to begin to see each other from a team standpoint, what maybe 2020 or 2024 might look like. So it's just the opportunity to race against the best in the world in their age bracket, to see where they are and to understand maybe what's the next step for them.
Yeah, super important. I mean, when we look back at Rio, I think we only had about 4 or 5 athletes that had never had international experience, and a big part of that for them started with the junior team. So for them to be able to come here and know how these meets work is so important. You know, knowing how to manage a ready room and all that kind of stuff really plays into it.
No one swim or one meet will make or break an athlete's career in their development stage here, but it sure is great if they can get a great experience here, some great times, and that experience we're looking for at the international level.
Oh, very important too. It's the first time they're swimming with an American flag on their cap, so they understand that they represent this country. And until you do that, until you experience that, it's nothing is, you don't move forward.
One, I would say to know how to manage a FINA meet. I mentioned before the ready room process, just sort of the different procedures that go on here, wearing bibs or whatnot, walking from the warm down pool to where they have to be to where they sit with their team area. So managing a FINA meet would be number 1. Number 2 would be managing their emotions. Knowing how to, you know, be able to swim with the flag on your cap when it gives you a little extra juice and energy, and still be able to maintain your process, execute things the way you want to do. And the third, I would say, is building relationships. Like I said, when we look back at our team in Rio, about 80% of that team had been through the junior team program, and so many of those relationships and our culture, which is our X factor, we talk about that a lot with Team USA, started right here on this deck with the junior team. So that's maybe sometimes I think that's the biggest, because we know that's going to have the most long-term benefit.
I think the 3 things they can take out of here is A, the international experience. The second thing would probably be developing friendships and camaraderie with their teammates here that they're going to have hopefully for the next 8 to 10 years as they compete. And then just also representing and experiencing USA Swimming at the highest levels of the sport.
Well, I think it's just whetting their appetite for international competition, gaining experience to see what it's like. knowing that representing the United States, which is the strongest swimming nation in the world, what that means. And if they have an experience where they understand the concept of representing their country and that might lead to the next level of competition, whether it be a World Championships or Pan Americans or an Olympic team, this is the stepping stone for that. So they're gaining the most important experience possible by being here and racing in this competition.